guys, RedPandaMining here. I want to acknowledge in this video that it is extremely hard to buy or find any crypto mining hardware right now, whether that's specifically a GPU, motherboard, CPU, RAM, hard drives, well, SSDs and stuff seem to be pretty easy to get recently, but I mean, more so the stuff, the guts that you need to build a mining rig. And it's just recently I've been just seeing a lot of emotions about people, not able to find a GPU or motherboard, just stuff like that. And I've been seeing it more and more. And I just want to just clarify some things in this video as to why, a lot of miners are not able to, expand, or for new miners getting into the whole mining, the whole crypto mining thing. And you guys know why a lot of people are getting into it. It's because it's profitable right now. All right. So there's no doubt about it. All right. I know that everyone is trying to get into it, especially just people that are trying to, maybe get out of the rat race and, trying to quit their 9 to 5. And let me tell you, crypto mining is not a get rich quick scheme. All right. For people that are thinking, oh, I'm going to make lots of money doing crypto mining, and you're just starting out now, let me tell you, no, that will not happen overnight. And you have to really believe in crypto. Like, the value will go up over time, okay, in like couple years. All right, this is something that you're not going to see. You're not going to make millions of dollars in within like a couple months, okay. That just does not happen, all right, with crypto mining. So I just want to be real with you guys on that aspect, that in order to make a profit and to see those realized profits is to basically mine and hodl, right? Especially if you're mining during the bear market, all right. So but I'll talk about that in another video. That's just mining strategies, which I was thinking of doing a video about that, but that'll be later. Anyways, I just want to acknowledge right now people buying hardware and spending a lot right now. And you guys just see here on eBay, people are buying 3060 Ti's. Whether or not these are gamers or miners, I'm not quite sure. But 3060 Ti, you can see here for the Win 3, someone just recently bought it for $1,300. And this is just recently sold March 24th. I'm making this video today, March 24th. So yeah, look at that. These prices are just ridiculous. Someone just bought a 3060 for 1199. Oh my, this is a non-Ti even, all right? 3060 non-Ti. It's extremely insane right now for people wanting to get into crypto mining, because all hardware is ridiculous. Like, it's not just graphic cards, all right? I want to acknowledge like motherboards as well. So like, the infamous H110 Pro BTC Plus motherboard. This is a motherboard I love. This is, I think, one of my favorite boards, and I know this is a board that is also favored amongst a lot of other people as well. You can see here like they're going for like over $300, all right? At most $400 for these motherboards. And I've seen like the mining expert boards, the Asus mining expert, go for like, I don't know, $700, $800. Like, these are ridiculous prices. And you know what's funny? I remember seeing these boards, and especially the ASRock boards, back in the day, like when Bitcoin was like 3,000 or 4,000 or something, back like 2 years ago, when during the whole bear market. These types of hardware were extremely cheap. Like, I remember the mining expert boards being like $30 on eBay. The ASRock boards were like $25 on Amazon. Like, they were so cheap back then. And now all of this stuff is ridiculous, right? And that's due to the profitability being really amazing right now. Right, so this is like the mining profitability on cryptex.org. I'll have it linked down below. You guys can just see on a 1 gigahash scale, okay, so 1000 megahash on mining Ethereum specifically. You can see here for the past couple months, I would say since like the past year, literally the past year, it's been profitable to mine. And that is due to a lot of different things, but mainly because of DeFi, the transaction fees, the Ethereum network. The gas fees have been pretty high, so the miners have been able to be rewarded because of the block rewards are like sometimes 5, 8, 10. During those really high times, you can see some really high spikes here of when Ethereum mining is really profitable. And yeah, that's due to whenever the Ethereum network was really essentially like congested and the block rewards were like really high, right? It could be like 10, could be 20. I think at most we've seen like 150 at one point, but that's not every day. Okay, profitability changes all the time. All right, so just people, for new miners coming in, I hope you guys understand that. Like, I hope you don't expect to get your money back tomorrow. No, like, depending on how the market is playing right now. And you can see, like, I just coin 360 here, everything is in the red, right? So profitability is going to be definitely a little bit less, and dependent on the network hash rate, network difficulty, correlated to the price of Ethereum. All right, just the equilibrium of all that stuff. All right, in order to equate to the profitability that you see on what to mine and all that stuff. But just talking about why all this hardware is so expensive now is because supply and demand, right? The demand for this hardware is insane amongst crypto miners. But I also want to talk about why the hate against miners, specifically from like gamers. The narrative right now, I would say, from a lot of people, especially in the internet, is saying that miners are to blame due to the GPUs becoming really expensive. And first off, I want to say no. There's been a lot of information out there that proves that is wrong. And the biggest thing right now is the silicon shortage. All right. So literally, it's not just, computer hardware companies that are, unable to provide the supply, such as, graphic cards. Like, we're trying to get like 3060 Ti's or 3080s, as a lot of miners want these cards because they're really efficient, right? Compared to the RX 6000 series. As I know, the RX 6000 series, not many miners are buying those, right? But you can see here, there's been about 7,400 votes, and it looks like 10% of you have bought a 6000 series card for mining, but 62% of you have not. Okay, because as we know, the 6000 series GPUs are just not efficient enough compared to like the 30 series. Okay, so hopefully, I just wanted to explain that. Okay, but the silicon shortage that's happening right now around the world, TSMC, as you guys know, or Samsung Foundries, they're basically the only two that provide the wafers and stuff for like Intel or AMD or Nvidia or all those companies to create their products. TSMC is a huge company. They have multiple fabs in Taiwan and all that kind of stuff, but it's not enough to meet the demand that's happening out in the world right now. And you guys know, due to COVID-19 that's been happening for the past year and a half, it has increased just pressure on the logistical aspect of just materials and just everything around the world, right? Everything has changed so much. And so literally a lot of different factors that come into play as to why just mainly hardware in general is just unattainable, right? So just looking at that, and just people, I just want people to understand, like, I've just been reading a lot of comments recently, just people coming out of the woodworks, like just hating on miners, just hating, just not understanding, like they're just uninformed of what's going on around the world. To me, it just feels like they're just trying to just blame somebody, like, and I get it. And for me, I run a YouTube channel, and I guess, that's fine, right? I have a couple videos where I talk about like, RTX, where to buy RTX 30 series. And I have a video there that has like more dislikes than likes. Okay, so yeah, this has like 92,000 views. All right, 92,000 views, but look at that, 2.3k dislikes, and look at that like to dislike ratio. And I'm not even gonna show you guys the comments, but they're all from gamers, and they're just like swearing at me and like all that kind of stuff. I find that pretty funny. Those negative comments don't affect me, so guys, don't worry. But anyway, just all the things that have come together that has come to the silicon shortage around the world, right? It's not just for computer hardware. It's like GM, Hyundai, car companies. Now that everyone, I don't know if I mentioned this, but like everyone that has during the past year and a half due to COVID-19 has been staying in, right? So now a lot of people need to buy like a new computer or a laptop, or they need to upgrade their PC because whatever they're doing doesn't handle whatever they're trying to do, right? And it's just like, okay, people need graphic cards. Gamers want a game. There's millions upon millions more gamers than miners, I would say. Like, so the fact that when hardware becomes, specifically GPUs, become hard to get, and when people are blaming miners for that, it's just ignorant, because literally everyone is trying to get a graphic card. And I'm not saying that because of crypto mining that it's not a popular thing, but what I'm just trying to understand, like the big picture here for everyone is that all the stuff that's happening around the world is contributing to the shortage of what everyone is wanting to buy. All right, so the supply is just not there, and that's why all the hardware in general is expensive. And another thing to correlate to people blaming miners is that, CPUs are unavailable, right? So like I would say, like, I don't know, 5950X or 5900X or something. These CPUs are also unobtainable as well, right? And people are buying them for a little bit more of a premium than what they sell for on Amazon. So CPUs are hard to get, and video cards and just everything, right? Everyone's trying to get in, buy graphic cards, buy CPUs, just everything, right, guys? Okay, and just correlating that with that, and not just, this kind of stuff, for crypto mining hardware specifically, I just released this video yesterday talking about the AAA Wave 12 GPU mining frame, and you guys can see there's actually 18 in stock as I'm making this video. So AAA Wave will be hopefully releasing more stock in the next couple days. So if anyone's actually interested in buying a mining frame, go check it out, right, guys? I have that video, AAA Wave. If you can just search it up on YouTube. It looks like HashRaptor released a video as well. This one right here, I released it 10 hours as I'm making this video. AAA Wave 12 GPU mining frame. You guys can click on that video, and if you want to just go and buy it, the link is in the description, or you just go to AAAWave.com and you can see their mining frame here if it's available. And I do have a coupon code as well if you guys are interested. It is AAARP20. All right. So anyways, it's not just mining frames, it's just, like I said, guys, it's just everything. Okay, so this is something I hope brought some attention, some perspective, just the narratives out there against, crypto miners, right? And it's just crazy. It's just crazy right now, and I've been seeing both sides of just the emotions of people wanting to get into mining, and also the greed, right? And I'm gonna say, like, all of us right now are pretty much greedy. We're all trying to, I would say a lot of us are trying to expand, and it's like, when is it enough, right? And it's just like, well, we didn't have this type of problem. I would say it's definitely a lot worse than 2017. Now, some people may disagree with me on that. I'm definitely gonna say this is a lot worse than 2017. Yeah, sure. 1080 Ti's back then were maybe like $700 at most, $800, but it's not like now when a 3080 is, selling for more than $2,400. All right, recently sold on eBay. Look at that. It's just crazy, right? And of course, people can correlate that with like inflation and stuff. Dollar printing, that's a whole nother thing as well. The US government has been printing just money, fiat, nonstop. So a lot of people are correlating with that as inflation, right? So that's why more things are becoming more and more expensive. And yeah, I feel like in the future, it's just like, man, will this silicon shortage ever like end? Who knows, right? And people are speculating until this will not get better until next year. So are we going to see these kind of prices for, GPUs or crypto mining hardware in general to be this expensive all the time? I don't know. That's something I'm really afraid of. And I mean, then I guess in some sense that crypto in general is potentially going to just keep going up, right? Because dollar printing, the stimulus money, a lot of money coming into the economy. Like, it's just like, where are people going to be putting that money, right? Not financial advice, right? Not financial advice, but there could be some things out there where the government can, try to impose some kind of deflation mechanism of some sort. I'm not sure. I think like raising the interest rates or something like that, banks, mortgages. I'm not sure, but it's just a whole bunch of different stuff out there. It's definitely interesting what's going on in the world today. And I've been through the 2017, the hype, and also the bear market. I've seen RX 580s for $60, $40. I bought Radeon 7s for $350. I bought 1080 Ti's for like $200. I don't know if you guys, GPU mining addiction, if you type that into YouTube search, you can see about a year ago. So I have these 3 videos where I showed you guys, I bought these cards for dirt cheap, right? And these Radeon 7s, I bought them for like $350, and now Radeon 7s go for like just crazy amount. I'm not trying to boast here. I'm not trying to boast, but I'm just trying to give some information here of when it's the best time to get into crypto mining, and it's not now. All right, it is definitely not great to get into crypto mining now because hardware is so expensive, right? And I know it's profitable. Yes, it's profitable, but relative to how much you're paying for your hardware versus your profitability versus what it was during the bear market, and now if you were to buy a bunch of those hardware, this is a video I don't want to talk about in this. I want to talk about that in another video, in another like strategy video, but I've talked about it many times before. Like, yeah, I would say it's not a great time to buy crypto mining hardware because it's just so expensive, and it's it's hard to get. It's hard to get, right? And you may not get the part that you want, specifically for your certain build or something. It's really hard to build a mining rig right now, especially if you want a certain part. And I know there's been, us crypto miners who show building mining rigs, and it's hard to get those exact pieces, those exact hardware, because they're sold out, right? And it's hard, and I don't know what to do about that, and I'm just trying to acknowledge that situation. To correlate with that, the perspective is that everyone is trying to, in my perspective, in our circle of crypto mining, we have a decent amount of people in this community and new miners coming in that are trying to get hardware. Okay, so guys, that's that's it. Like, I don't know how else to explain it, but it's so many different things are happening around the world that really affect the whole landscape of trying to buy hardware, right? So I just want you guys to understand that, and if you don't, and if you think I'm wrong about the silicon shortage and the supply and demand and all that kind of stuff, then let me know down below. I have heard some people say, like, yeah, it's just crypto miners that are to blame here, and like, I wish everyone could do a bit more research, just seeing how many people, what's the network hash rate, do the math of, how many GPUs are on the network versus, how many gamers are out there, how many different types of people out there are not just buying GPUs, not just for gaming or mining, but there's like, there's AI, and there could be lots of businesses out there utilizing GPUs for the cloud, cloud gaming and whatnot, virtual reality, streamers, developers, video editors. There's a bunch of different applications for graphic cards that also have other means to make money. It's not just, crypto miners are using GPUs to make money. Yeah, sure. But there's a bunch of other applications out there that GPUs are also used in a way to make money as well. So anyways, guys, oh man, I talked a lot in this video, but if you made it to the end, let me know, and please give me your thoughts about this whole situation about buying crypto mining hardware, and if you have any, I don't know, tips or anything like that for anybody. And yeah, hopefully it'll help someone, guide them in the right direction, or just help them understand why, this is all happening right now. Okay, so not just not just my opinion that I'm giving you guys right now. So okay, so anyways, my friends, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one, and peace out.